Oh, there's the owl.
There's the owl.
Found the owl.
Cool.
There it is. I'm out here in the wilderness of northern Utah. I'm with my friend Sam, and together him and I are going to go find some Native American structures, some rock art. Sam and I got here late last night, set up camp, and our first stop is going to be pretty close to here. It's going to be at a Fremont pit house, I believe. Not a lot of information on this site, but there's a few petroglyphs, some rock art kind of scattered around. That's going to be our first stop. And then we're going to go to a place called 9 Mile Canyon, which is largely considered the world's longest art gallery. Tons of rock art, petroglyphs. All right, let's go check out that first place, which is that Fremont pit house and those petroglyphs. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, road got a little rough, so we decided to go on foot here. Not too far away though, probably a quarter mile from where we want to be. I don't mind walking, and better safe than sorry. All right, I think I found the pit house here. Check it out. Wow. Pretty cool. There's not a lot of information on this site, but from what I read, this may be an old Fremont pit house. To the untrained eye, it doesn't seem, I don't know. You never know how old these things are, when it was established, how they figured that out, but...
I bet these were stacked by white people who found this.
Yeah.
But it's probably built on a foundation of what they found or something.
So it's a mix and match of cultures, from the beginning to all the way till now. So there's a section right here, it's circular. Little door or whatever that was, entrance to the other side here. Not much left, I'll tell you that. But man, super cool just to see this in the middle of the desert. Now we're gonna look for some rock art and go up this little hill right here and see if there's more things to see. Yeah, and about 30 yards to the north, found this right here. Circular, definitely something here. So there's this one, and then the other one we were just at, it's right there. Looking at this place, it's had a great view of everything. The whole riverbed here, you could see just way beyond. So it's a great place really just to have a scouting place or have a lookout. All right, Sam hiked up a little further and he said there's a bigger structure up here, so let's go up here and see what he's talking about. Oh yeah, this one, I can see why they built it on this. You can see everything.
You can see all down there, all down this back canyon, and all the way up there too.
Wow. Yeah, look at the view. The entrance right here. Big rocks too. Yeah, see these built up walls here. I mean, it's hard to say. I'd love to see the history of this place just to see how ruined it was. And
I wonder if this was more of a house or more of like a way stop,
Yeah, there's a 360-degree view here. You can see everything. The drop off on all sides. Kind of a cliff over here. It's incredible. Perfect place to build. I mean, to me, this seems like a lookout place or something, right? Kind of pay attention all over.
The river's right here, so you got water and probably fish.
Yeah, you got a river running down this. Right there, some water down there. It makes you wonder how much was destroyed out here and how built up it was, right?
Yeah, I wonder.
They had some type of society or something out here. Sam was wandering around the other side and found some rock art here. Oh, we got Don Powell from 1953. When does it become history that we're interested in? I don't care about old Don here.
But he was here in 53,
yeah,
probably.
He was definitely here. I heard there is some rock art around here. We'll poke around and look at the rocks. That's what we're good at. Look at all these rocks below that structure. Very square. Seems like perfect building material if you can actually get them up. Makes you wonder what was lost to time out here and what survived. Well, we know what survived, but there's a bunch of white people out here carving their name in the rocks here. I believe I did find the actual rock art. This is freaking cool. Let me show you. All right, and maybe people can tell me kind of what these are, but this is definitely something here. Interesting, wow. Oh man, it's all over right here. This is cool. Let me just go from right to left. This one's pretty cool. Oh, standing in red ants. Check out this really big one here. This is really cool. See that? And this over here. I mean, it's hard to tell, because there's a lot of modern kind of engravings and things. Take a look at this rock. It looks like it's a blend of Native American, and then modern. There's a name right there. I mean, but then you see these older kind of etchings in there. That one right there. And then further up here you have somebody Powell, born April 6th, 1927. So, I mean, that's 100 years ago. Just all this history written on these rocks. I don't know. I mean, that looks like a freaking animal to me. All the way from the Fremont Indians to 2026. 400 years from now, we'll be amazed at what people wrote from our time. Well, that was really cool. We spent a lot of time looking around, finding some rock art, and now we're gonna head back to the truck and we're gonna go to 9 Mile Canyon, which is considered the longest art gallery in the world for rock art and petroglyphs. So yeah, Sam was just pointing out there's a lot of desert flowers out here blooming. A lot of flowers all over. There's all these white flowers everywhere. We made it to 9 Mile Canyon. It's a little chilly here, but like I said before, this canyon is considered the longest art gallery in the world, full of petroglyphs and rock art. And we're on our first stop here, so let's see what we can see. All right, here's our first bit of rock art. Ignore the modern day sketches, but man, you can see some animals right there. Oh yeah, wow. Super cool. Oh man, we found some more here. This is awesome. They say a lot of the rock art is made from the Fremont people. And the way you can tell if it's the Utes or not is if there's horses or weapons. So you can see there's a lot of animals here kind of telling a story. Sketch right here of 1881. Fortunately, next to all this incredible rock art.
Kind of faded, but there. And there's these guys.
Oh wow, yeah. People right here. Some checkerboard kind of thing right here, Sam pointed out. The Fremont people were here from 1 AD to 1300 AD. And then the Utes kind of took over. I don't know. But the Utes would actually use the Fremont dwellings and structures and kind of reuse them. Add on to the rock art. So a lot of rock art that you see that has horses and weapons and stuff, that's the Utes adding onto the rock art. And the animals and things like that are most likely Fremont people, like the ones here.
The Utes were really violent, and so they would take over a lot of stuff from like other tribes.
Interesting. Oh man, there's so much I could show you guys here. This is just the first stop. Bunch of holes in the rocks too that animals seem to take no liking to. We're gonna go drive up the canyon a little more. There's a lot to see up here. All right, hiking up to some more panels here. I think this one might have some Ute influence. Hiked up a little ways from the road and check this out. Really cool. Looks like an elk and maybe, it looks like 2 elk. Let's go further down. Now this looks like a buffalo right here. And just right around the corner, look at this big rock. It's kind of falling over, but this one's old. Barely recognizable. See if you can see it. Maybe a bighorn sheep. I wonder if this chipped away. It probably fell off after they put that rock art on there. I think that's all for this spot. We'll hop in the truck and head further down. Like I said, world's longest art gallery, right? We're just heading up the road and finding what we can find here. This one definitely tells a story. You can see it better on the camera. Look at all those. What is that? This is incredible. All right, apparently this next panel is called the Juggler. Certainly does look like it's juggling something. But look at this panel. This is incredible. Whoa. More over on this side. Oh, like a river or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Man, I mean, these all tell a story, but trying to decipher it now is pretty difficult. World's longest art gallery, I'm telling you. All right, this is a pretty cool panel we found. Definitely influenced by the Ute tribe. Got a guy riding a horse here. Animals down there, humans. And this definitely looks like a human leading a horse with a rider. Couldn't be more obvious, in my opinion. I guess this panel's called Coyote Placing the Stars. Start from the far right here. Maybe someone on the internet can decipher the story. I want to say buffalo, right? Then you keep going further to the left. Just bighorn sheep everywhere. I assume that's what they are. Look how many.
Some over here too.
Just keep going left. Even more.
It's like the whole row.
More here. Oh, look at that. Lizard. Looks like a bow and arrow right down here. Wow. This might be my favorite one yet. Just continuing down the road here, finding some cool stuff. This whole thing is a big panel of rock art. I was up there hiking around, looking at that bow and arrow guy. Okay, on to the next one. All right, we're going to what they call the owl panel. Hopefully it has an owl on it, you know what I'm saying? Oh wow, yeah, this is ridiculous.
Whoa.
Got a hand there. Oh, there's the owl.
There's the owl.
Found the owl.
Cool.
There it is. It's like a bear paw or something up there, huh? Yeah, it does suck with all the vandalism that happens.
So dumb.
I see a lot of names on here. Looks like another owl right next to it.
Yeah, there's a little one right here. See this guy?
Oh, and another one. Okay, now I see why it's the owl panel.
This one going the other way.
Is this snakes, maybe?
What? That's so crazy. It's like a man, but he's got like a swirly body.
Oh, yeah. Hope you guys don't have rock art fatigue, petroglyph fatigue here. Some of these things you gotta question how old they are. It doesn't look very, I mean, I'll show it to you. Looks like a man with a spear chasing some type of animal. Walking further up from that owl panel. There's just so many things if you just keep hiking through these canyons. Hiking up the canyon, you see walls like this. There's gotta be something on here for sure, right? Something here. Almost looks like two people, you know, kind of holding long arms. I'm not sure. All right, we're walking to the creme de la creme of all the panels here. It's called the Great Hunt, and it's right ahead here. Excited to see it. There it is. I guess this panel may represent an actual hunting event. Bow and arrow on the right side. Actually, a few people with bow and arrows on the right. A ton of bighorn sheep. Here's the guy, or the 3 bow and arrow on the right. And here, right around the corner, the Great Hunt. Big buffalo there. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was so incredible to me just to find all these rock art and petroglyphs, and you can definitely see why this is called the longest art gallery in the world, right? It's about 9 miles and just incredible rock art that just tells a story. And I could spend probably 2 or 3 days in here just kind of searching around and finding stuff that isn't even marked. But for now, I think we just got to end on the Great Hunt panel, which is the most interesting one discovered in this canyon that tells more of a story than anything. But yeah, just really appreciate everybody watching. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, I'm going to be doing stuff like this all the time. Finding some cool random spots in Utah, a bunch of history, and I'm also learning about it myself as I progress through this. Really appreciate it, everybody. Peace.